N.K. Premachandran ji.
Thank you very much, Speaker, sir. Sir, I move the statutory resolution that this House disapproves of the Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Service Ordinance 2020, Ordinance number 11 of 2020, promulgated by the President on 5th June 2020. Thank you, sir.
N.K. Premachandran.
Thank you very much, Speaker, sir. Sir, I stand with the statutory resolution.
माननीय सदस्य, आप दर्शक दीर्घा में नहीं हो, आप माननीय सदस्य हो.
Sir, this ordinance is promulgated under Article 1231 of the Constitution of India. Sir, we all know that an ordinance is promulgated in the case of exigencies, necessities, or in the case of extraordinary situations. And further, an ordinance is a legislation by the executive. Sir, in this case, what is the exigency and what is the urgency in promulgating the ordinance? The reason stated in the ordinance making provision, it is being stated by the government that because of the COVID-19 pandemic situation and also because of the lockdown, and the farmers are in big trouble, and that is why they are in the adverse livelihood of the farmers. That is why we are promulgating these three ordinances. All these three ordinances are being promulgated so as to protect the livelihood of the farmers. That is the reason it is being stated. So you may kindly see this ordinance is an ordinance of contract farming. What is the justification or what are the immediate steps to be taken to address the livelihood of farmers due to COVID-19? Because there is no justification in the promulgation of the ordinance. See, according to the government, we need a long-term resolution for farmers and agriculture as a whole. That is the statement of objects and reason, para 2 of the ordinance as well as the bill. So how this COVID-19 pandemic and a long-term solution will go together as an exigency or emergency or an extraordinary situation? Sir, from this it is very clear that the government is using the COVID pandemic situation to bulldoze agricultural sector reforms through ordinances and thereby misusing the presidential power under Article 123(1) of the Constitution. Sir, in a normal situation, I feel that, I strongly believe that in a normal situation, the government is not daring to have these legislations. Only because of the COVID-19 situation, they know that otherwise in the normal situation, it is not possible to legislate, not possible to bring these type of legislation because of the stringent opposition from the farming community in India. So, sir, you are passing all these legislations. So, sir, my submission is that you are passing all these legislations through ordinances and without the scrutiny of the Parliament Standing Committee and taking advantage of the COVID-19 position, you are bulldozing three ordinances by which the farmers' interests are being adversely affected. That is the first objection which I would, sir, please, I am the mover of the motion. Sir, please, and I will confine, I will confine to the bill itself, sorry, ordinance itself, sir, definitely. And coming to the three ordinances, sir, if we critically examine all these three ordinances, I am not going to the details, these are all with an intent to facilitate the corporate details. So, retailers, all these ordinances are deregulating the agriculture, farming, processing and marketing in the name of one nation, one market to facilitate free market policy. Sir, I would like to draw the attention of the Honorable Speaker and the entire House that we have started the economic reforms, neoliberal structural economic reforms we have started in the year 1990. 30 years, 3 decades have passed. Sir, we would critically analyze what is the impact of the neoliberal economic reforms as far as the farmers are concerned. Sir, if you examine 3 decades of our post-liberal period and the status of the farming community, sir, at the time everybody has accepted and assured the Parliament that the farmers will be benefited because of the structural economic reforms. Sir, sir, please, I am entitled, sir. As even up to 15 minutes.
No, only 5 minutes.
Sir, please, sir, please.
5 minutes or only 1 minute.
Sir,
no, Premachandran is a senior London member.
No, sir, the mover of the motion is entitled to speak.
केवल संकल्प पे 2 मिनट.
Sir, please.
No.
Sir, even, sir, as.
Only 1 minute.
Sir, because.
Only 1 minute, half minute, 0 minute.
Sir, within 3-4 minutes, sir. Sir, the living officers, sir, who is being benefited out of the economic reforms, sir? I will show the statistics. Sir, according to the National Sample Survey Organization, 48% of the farmers in India are indebted, and 40% of them want to quit farming. The National Crime Record Bureau's report between 1995-2004, that is for 20 years, 3,08,798 farmers had committed suicide. During the reform period, income of the farmers rose by 0.28%, whereas in other sectors, income rose by 4%. By these aggressive reforms in the agriculture sector, another disaster is going to happen to the farming community. Sir, what is the world experience also? I would like to say regarding the examples of United States of America and Europe. Sir, before 1970, that is the pre-open market policy period, farmers were getting 40% of the final retail price of the agricultural produce. So now they are only getting 15%. In Europe, 7 lakh crore is being spent for the agricultural sector. This is the situation prevailing. So suppose, sir, so I urge upon the government, please think 100 times before implementing the drastic reforms in the agricultural sector. Sir, coming to the bill, sir, please 2 seconds, 2 minutes. Sir, coming to the bill can be termed as a contract farming bill. Sir, why I am opposing it regarding the bill? See, there is a farmer, there is a sponsor, then comes a third party. Suppose when it is becoming ripe, the cultivation, when it becomes ripe, there are every chance of exploiting the farming community. They are not able to negotiate. They are not much powerful. Almost, sir, when you compare to Europe and America, Indian farmers are small, medium land holding, and also the land ratio and the people ratio in Western countries and India is entirely different. So my point is, India, majority of the farmers are small farmers, and the worldwide experience also, the contract farming, it is being proved to be very, very failure. In such a situation, my humble submission to the Honorable Minister and government is, all these the bills may be sent to the standing committee for the scrutiny. Otherwise, it will be another disaster for the farming community in India. Therefore, I oppose the bill and support the statutory resolution. With these words, I conclude. Thank you very much, sir.
N.K.Premachandran ji.
Sir, only 2 minutes I will take.
No, 1 minute.
1 minute, sir. Sir, my specific point regarding the contract farming is, contract farming will lead to corporatization of the agriculture. I want to share the experience, and it is being published in the Journal of Peasant Studies, volume 16 regarding the labor process in Latin American contract farming. I would like to quote in 1998 by Clark. Sir, I quote, "Agri-business in general and contract farming in particular reinforces the trend towards proletarianization of the peasantry. The trend towards proletarianization appears in a disguised form whereby peasant producers preserve their access to land but lose their productive autonomy to agri corporations and become piece workers with their own tools for the job," unquote. That means, sir, the farmers will become the piece workers of their own land. That is the world over experience of contract farming. That is why I am still sticking on the statutory resolution disapproving this ordinance. Thank you very much, sir.